Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Alvarez is making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be embattled there in the ring. Joe Calzaghe is assured that tonight is his night. That is as confident of a ring walk as you will ever see.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch blood.
And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder. Well-placed hook there. Teddy, what advice did you consistently give to a fast fighter in a situation like this, a speed fighter, when he was fighting a guy with low stamina?
Put yourself in position where you can use that speed, where you can control things, the dimensions you want. Stay on the outside, be able to use that ring. Make the guy walk to you. Make the guy burn up.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Calzaghe. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Solid left hand to the head. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Flush shot, it was the overhand left. Good way to protect the midsection. Alvarez has got a way of just getting away from that punch. Accurate with the straight left. Good biting, snapping shot by Alvarez.
Hit the body, baby, body blow.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Good double jab by Alvarez. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Joe Calzaghe. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but you know what? I think he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
That's a well-scored left hand by Joe Calzaghe.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on.
Calzaghe's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Watch the hook.
Not able to land the headshot, and he's holding. Scores big with the hook to the head. Just an excessive amount of holding here. Just much too much clinching. Able to get rid of that one. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good block. Halfway through round number 2. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Able to cover up that gut. That's a big shot he just scored with.
And why did he score? Because he created range, created distance, created a hole, and he filled that hole.
A solid, true uppercut by Joe Calzaghe. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. That's a solid right hand by Joe Calzaghe. And he just holds on there. Nice block by Alvarez. Scored well with that straight left. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Calzaghe. Final 10 seconds. A razor-sharp hook to the head by Joe Calzaghe.
It's all yours, baby. But you gotta keep working. Keep working, and this fight is yours. Don't get lazy out there, you hear me? Don't get lazy. You're winning this fight, but do not get lazy.
Stay away from that power hand, okay? Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right? Just keep moving. Don't let him get that power shot. Now listen, you need to keep moving out there. As soon as you stop...
I got more.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Good job! Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. effective work with that straight right hand. Good flush shot by Calzaghe.
Unload! More punches!
Keep it up.
Well, he goes to the gut with a right hand. Alvarez is able to avoid that punch. And now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him. Alvarez is just not showing me. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor.
Punch! Punch!
Calzaghe's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him.
Pace yourself!
That is a sharp uppercut. Ricardo Alvarez is...
Focus! Come on, stay away from those. Come on.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Alvarez is rocked all of a sudden. Now each man has stunned the other. Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow, some way, surviving well.
You know, Joe, I had a fighter once that got dropped in a round, and he wasn't doing real good up to that point. After that, he fought better. He boxed better, he fought better defensively, and when the fight was over, I said, good job. You know, he whispered to me. He whispered, did I get knocked out? Yeah, he did. He didn't know what had happened. I realized then he was fighting on instinct the rest of the night.
Amazing story.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right now. I need you to move this round, all right? Now move. Now he's coming in.
The quick takeaway from the first 3 rounds is that one guy's got the higher punch output, the other one's lagging behind. As we start round number 4, Teddy's scorecard 3 rounds to none.
Yeah, the one guy with the high punch rate, the reason he's winning and the reason why he's effective is he's in the geography of the ring he needs to be, in tight.
Joe Calzaghe's crushed by a right hand. An accurate left by Alvarez.
Uppercut!
He's getting hit a ton now. He needs to add some defense to his game. That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by Alvarez. Nothing there on the punch by Alvarez.
Work the butt. Looking good.
Calzaghe's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Joe Calzaghe's proving to be elusive. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Get in there!
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Now focus!
last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
Now hugging on the inside. Good block by Calzaghe. Calzaghe's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Banking away a body shot with the right hand.
Come on.
Joe Calzaghe's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Joe Calzaghe's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Now he ties up there.
Keep your head moving.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. You see him holding on.
Unload, more punches.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
Work the body. Punch! Punch!
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Calzaghe's showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now, his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
Uppercut!
Good job, buddy.
He just missed that shot up top. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Alvarez. Oh, and they decide to trade there. We come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing, because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and it looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
You are looking good, real good out there. Look at him. He's tired. He's real tired. He's got nothing left.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Finish with the hook. Hook. Hook.
Keep it up.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Calzaghe's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, it takes such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Relax.
Yeah, you do, and that's why he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
Not focused.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Joe Calzaghe.
Pace yourself.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Still not moving enough. Move, move. Keep moving. Let's see some more head movement. Left and right, left and right. Hands up, baby. Hands up. Use the ring. Use the whole ring.
All right, shake it off.
Unload. Unload. More punches.
Gotta see those coming.
Punch.
Working
Punch.
our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Calzaghe's got to find a way to take what he just did in that last round and keep that kind of energy moving forward here, because I do believe he's ahead on the scorecards in a close fight. Very close fight.
Yeah, I see it about the same way, but you just said it. It's very important that his corner people now don't really tell him that he's ahead. I think they let him think that if he's not behind, it's a dead even fight, and keep pushing right there. Stay responsible, stay within yourself, but keep pushing.
Work that body. Don't let him rest. You got to keep backing him up. When you get him in the corner or the ropes, you have to throw.
Start of this round, start to the second half of this fight. First half of this fight, he completely dominated the action, Teddy.
Yeah, but you know what? It's kind of like they said in that movie, The Gambler. You know, they don't pay off at halftime. remember the guy wanted to collect his bets? Well, same thing. He's got another half of the fight. Can he be consistent? Can he keep his concentration? Can he keep doing what he's been doing?
Pace yourself.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it.
Keep your distance.
Alvarez is thumped by a left hand, and banging away he goes. He goes down for the first time. Alvarez is able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Stay away from those. Work the body, kid.
Calzaghe's throwing lots of punches, and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Relax. Oh, you got this one. You're not focusing.
10 seconds to go in the 7th. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
And that's the end of round 7.
Okay, you're okay. Keep your hands up. Keep them up, all right? I mean, you know, he caught you with your hands down. Let's keep them up. Listen, he's gonna come forward this round, all right? Keep that jab moving. Keep him away from you, all right?
All right, you are dominating this fight. Keep it up and keep doing exactly what you do.
Alvarez is not looking too good right now as we start round number 8. Now, he's down on your scorecards. That's one thing. But what I'm seeing is a guy that doesn't look to have much left. I question whether or not he can finish this fight.
So, Joe, if there was ever a time to get a second win, the time is now.
Pace yourself.
Unable to connect by Alvarez. Alvarez is trying to get back to where he was here in this round. He was knocked down in the last round. Now, Teddy, when you're the opponent and you knock the guy down, those opening few moments of the next round, do you try to size up and kind of take into account where your opponent is? Do you look into his eyes and assess the situation?
Well, I don't know if you get close enough to look right into his eyes as the opponent, but first of all, in the corner, you better not send your fighter out if his eyes don't look clear. That's your responsibility, looking out for the fighter. But as the opponent out there, you look at his legs. If his legs look a little wobbly, you get right on him.
And he ties up on the inside.
Left and right, left and right.
Work the body, work that body.
The halfway point of round number 8.
Unload! Unload! More punches! Punch! Punch!
He missed with that headshot.
Move your head. Come on, man. Move your head.
Body shot, body shot. Pace yourself.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Calzaghe. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Keep on this guy. Keep hunting him down, right? Cut the ring off and move him into the ropes. I want you...
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way.
Focus. Uppercut.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Watch the hook. 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 Cover your head, kid.
Nice block by Alvarez. Tried the hook, didn't get it. Alvarez is using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. That's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what he's getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to, place those punches in the right spots.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Now let's go.
Alvarez is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Keep your head moving. Keep your head moving.
Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9.
Hey, let's go. You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out. Hey, listen to me.
Beautiful, beautiful. I want another round exactly like that. This is your fight, all right? You're in complete control of this fight. Nice round, baby. That was good. Now keep...
And now they start round number 10.
Relax, relax. Combo, combo. You're not focused.
Did you see that? What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think he's just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Finish with the hook. Finish with the hook. Nice work. Nice work. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Halfway through round 10.
Left and right. Left and right.
Oh, what a whiff by Calzaghe.
Unload. More punches.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Punch. Punch.
Alvarez's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Unload. Pace yourself.
Alvarez is shocked right there. He's all shooked up after being... Wow! And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? Alvarez's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react.
Keep that head moving.
And this round comes to an end.
Hey, keep circling away from that power. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right?
Okay now. Okay, you're good. You're good. Deep breath now. You're leaving yourself open now. You're throwing your punches wide, so keep tight. Keep tight. Feel good? Come on, you gotta give me one more round, right? Just
Start of round number 11, and I start to question right now how much he has left in him. I know this is a close fight. As we look at your scorecard, it tells that, but it doesn't look close when you look at both guys right now.
No, it doesn't. But it's up to him to find that place. He's found it before. Dig down. This is what it's about now. Dig down and go to it.
That's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Alvarez.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
Alvarez is doing exactly what you would expect him to do after being knocked down earlier. Now he's clinching.
Yeah, he's doing a nice imitation of an octopus.
Relax,
And you know what? If I was in his shoes, I'd be doing the same thing.
strike after catching one by Alvarez. 90 seconds to go in this 11th round. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts.
Hook! Hook! Hands up! Pace yourself!
Blocks away that headshot.
Keep moving!
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. And that does it for this round. Joe Calzaghe's well-conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Okay, keep him away from you. Don't let him breathe. He's hurt. Get him in this round. Come on.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
They meet up for the 12th and final time. The last round has arrived. Nice block by Joe Calzaghe.
Left and right! Left and right! Unload! Unload! More punches!
Calzaghe's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Able to show you his blocking ability.
Punch! Punch! Pace yourself!
He engages in the clinch. Not able to land the headshot. Halfway through this 12th and final round.
Focus!
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Watch the hook!
Alvarez is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way.
Keep your hands up! Hook! Hook! Don't let him get to you, kid.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Completely one-sided fight, at least that's the way we saw it.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw it any other way, you'd have to put a warning out the next time these judges judge a fight, kind of like on a pack of cigarettes. You know, this could be hazardous to your health. I mean, these guys could be hazardous to your career if they scored any other way.
Here's the official decision. A well-deserved win by Joe Calzaghe. Unanimous decision, say the judges.
You're going to have your eyes closed and see that one, or almost closed.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fights.